number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm going to take my
big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their eyes, now they truly focused in.
They didn't erase the score.
2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission.
Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Ready, away, Mark 56. Here we go, Let's go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
54, right there, 54 miles. So don't say nothing. Watch, 5-0.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Wait.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Alert 3. Slam. Kill.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They run it here with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Oh, come on.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. To throw, Winston. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Lock. Greystone, travel. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Out. Check it hot read. SOS. 11.
On first down, here's Breida. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, come on now. White. Smooth.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ready. Blue 80. 50 to Mike.
Now Gordon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
5 on 50. 5 on 50. At the 46-yard line. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight. Let's go.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, 49ers. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. Do you want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he's got room. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That wasn't no regular kick.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
You know how to do that. Ain't no goddamn way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 50, easy. Here it comes. Mike 50,
1st down, Winston. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Breida. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Like 80. Undercut. 21. Go. Scoot. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, check back 34. Mike, 30.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Garoppolo is going to give this to Breida on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. No. White. Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I got this. Here we go, D.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Steve 6. Check right, 34.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there by Gordon. 44 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line. Ready. Blue 80. 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Winston. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gay's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You got nothing. Switch. 13. Hey, orbit. Hey, gun. Motion. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They run again with Breida. Now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been there.
First of all, I don't have it set on aggressive. I'm flipping you myself. I'm flipping you. It would say aggressive. I did it myself. It would say aggressive if it was on aggressive. It would say it was on aggressive if it was on aggressive. It would say it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now.
On aggressive.
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to just show
2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally
it's not on aggressive,
yet, but it's looking
so
good as they
when you
come
see
up
it, look,
1st and 10.
Don't worry, Joe, because when they see it, they're going to know that I'm not on aggressive. I'm doing it myself. He's just mad right now.
So it's Buccaneer football as
He's
we
just
welcome
mad.
you back.
He's just pissed off.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Gordon.
He getting
And
dog
for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, don't matter,
on 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20.
292 rushing yards. 292 rushing yards.
First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
This is looking like Sean and Smurf right now, B.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What do it say? Do it say I'm on aggressive, Nort? Do it say I'm on aggressive?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
Yeah,
what's the message if you're a coach for this final drive alongside a game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
Yo, you can do your little glitching, whatever. Do it. Damn, buckwheat.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coleman. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
They didn't give me nothing. They didn't give me nothing.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
They didn't give me
allows
nothing.
them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I had 17 passing yards.
The train just keeps rolling.
17
9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.
You didn't stop the
Meanwhile,
run,
for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It doesn't matter. I was 1 for 3. I was 1 for 3 passing. 1 for 3 passing. Get out you in your feelings, bro. He got a computer game. It wasn't that bad.